I ain't mean to scare you. Thought y'all done forgot about me in here. Come on, open the door, let me on out of here.
Stay. It's you?
Of course it's me, open the door.
That ain't your brother.
Ryan Coogler's Sinners is a staggering achievement. We may already have the best horror movie of the year. It starts out as a period crime film with fascinating characters, social commentary, and a living, breathing portrayal of 1930s Mississippi, and it would have worked wonders as a straightforward gangster movie. But then a horde of vampires show up and kick it into overdrive. If From Dusk Till Dawn was an Oscar-calibre prestige film, this is what it would look like. Sinners has all the vampire slaying action you want it to have, but it also functions beautifully as a lesson in the history of the blues, and a timely parable about the dangers of otherization. And Michael B. Jordan is phenomenal in dual roles as the Southern Fried Cray twins. Is there anyone in Hollywood with a better track record than Ryan Coogler? It's not just that Coogler has never made a bad movie, he's never made a movie that was less than great, and the odds are often stacked against him. He made a Rocky movie that put Rocky in the back seat. He made a sequel that he had to drastically retool to accommodate his star's tragic and untimely passing. And every time he's delivered a movie that's hugely entertaining, deeply touching, and full of interesting themes. Coogler reminds me of Steven Spielberg. No matter what genre he tries his hand at, whether it's a sports movie or a superhero movie or a horror movie, he's always the same master visual storyteller, exploring human characters and universal emotions. And that brings us to Sinners, Coogler's latest opus, which just might be his best film yet. Sinners is a rare horror film that would work just as well as a straightforward drama if you removed all the horror elements. Just like how The Exorcist would still work as a great mother-daughter story, even if the daughter never got possessed by a demon. The first act of Sinners sets up such a great period gangster movie that I forgot there were vampires coming. I got swept up in the story of these notorious twin gangsters coming home to Mississippi after sparking a mob war in Chicago to open a juke joint in their hometown. Honestly, I would have been perfectly happy if the vampires never showed up and we got to just keep following these characters. But of course, the vampires do show up, and it's the scariest that vampires have been in years. They don't have any goofy Dr. Eggman mustaches like Nosferatu. They just have a little Children of the Damned glint in their eyes, which is surprisingly effective at creeping the hell out of you, especially in dark environments where you see their eyes ominously glowing in the distance.
What the hell going on?
Oh, we heard tale of a party.
I'm always wary of a horror film that runs for over 2 hours. Like comedy, horror thrives in a tighter 90-minute ballpark. But while you can definitely feel the extended runtime of Sinners, it never hurts the tension or pacing of the movie. It's still captivating from beginning to end. I'm not always a fan of the whole start the movie at the end, then go back 24 hours thing, but it works really well in Sinners. It doesn't spoil anything, it just foreshadows how fucked up this fateful day is gonna get. And it sends you into the story with a million questions you can't wait for the movie to answer.
I ain't ever seen no demons.
And what is going on?
There's been a lot of movies lately with actors playing off themselves in dual roles. Theo James in The Monkey, Robert Pattinson in Mickey 17, Robert De Niro in The Alto Knights. So I thought the gimmick would have gotten old by now, but Michael B. Jordan is amazing in this movie. He nails the old-timey southern accent, the freewheeling gangster attitude, the foolhardy badassery, and when one of the twins becomes a vampire. I wouldn't spoil that, but the trailer already did. Jordan has a ton of fun playing a bloodthirsty monster who retains his human host's southern charm. If the Academy didn't have a bias towards horror movies and movies released in April, I'd swear Jordan was a shoo-in for a Best Actor nomination.
Love you, brother. Be careful. I will.
Sinners is oozing with symbolism. Over the years, vampires have been used as a metaphor for everything from immigration to the AIDS crisis. Here, Coogler uses the blood-sucking undead as a metaphor for colonialism. But the dark history of colonialism isn't just symbolized through the spread of the vampiric infection. It's also symbolized through white people hijacking traditionally black musical genres. Blues and rock and roll were invented by a marginalized group as a way of expressing their pain and individuality. But those styles quickly got co-opted by the very people that were marginalized them. Sinners is as much a musical as a horror film. The opening night of the juke joint is buzzing with the atmosphere of live music. There's a mind-blowing wanna swooping around the club as performers from all over the annals of music history appear on the stage and the dance floor. The blues performances are bolstered by rock, hip-hop, African drums, interpretive dance. It's a delirious, dreamlike sequence, and it's one of the most impressive cinematic feats I've seen all year.
Will somebody take me in your eyes?
Coogler recruited a bunch of his usual collaborators to work on Sinners, and they all knock it out of the park. Cinematographer Autumn Gerald Arkapour shoots Sinners gorgeously on film, and Ludwig Göransson provides a typically mesmerizing musical score. Production designer Hannah Beachler and costume designer Ruth E. Carter bring the historical milieu to life. Not only does it really feel like the 1930s, it feels lived in.
You wouldn't mind us coming in now, would you? We hungry as dogs.
Woof woof.
With Sinners, Coogler gets to have his cake and eat it too. It has a boatload of style, but it also has a boatload of substance. It's a blood-soaked, action-packed gangsters versus vampires movie, but it's also a thoughtful meditation on racism, mortality, American history, and artistic expression. All those people who whinge about how they want more original films had better fucking show up for this one, because it doesn't get any more original than this. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video. Remember to like and subscribe and click on the little bell. And also seize the day and call your mom and be kind to yourself.